record this. Okay, so this is 9-5-14 biology. Cube number 1, your dimensions. Each edge was what? 2 centimeters, right? 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters. So I should make this. Okay, so we've got a pretty good surface to volume ratio, 3:1, 24:8. Okay, now we'll pause the recording again while we talk about cube 2, which was 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Okay, so we got a surface area of 64 centimeters squared. And you got that, of course, by multiplying 4 by 4, and then you've got, that's the surface area of one side. You have 6 sides. 4 by 4, 16 times 6. That should be 96. That should be 96. Okay, good, we're keeping you on your toes. So you got that by multiplying 4 by 4. You get a surface area of 16 for each side, 6 sides, that's 96. So we've got 96 centimeters squared. What's the volume of our second cube? Somebody who has on... Nobody's got long sleeves, do they?
I do.
Oh my, you already gave us one. Anybody else in long sleeves? Kylie's got long sleeves. Okay. What's the volume on that cube? Pardon? Yeah, the 4 by 4. Yeah, 64 cubic centimeters. That's what I was thinking, Devin. Sorry. What's our surface to volume ratio? Somebody whose hair does not touch their collar. Somebody whose hair is like above the collar. Okay, Ben. 5:1? Oh, okay, 1.5 to 1. I thought it was 3. Yeah, okay, 3:2. 1.5 to 1. And you guys are really good at ratios, I can tell. I'm really happy about that. Okay, let's look at the last one. What is the surface area of cube number 3? And obviously I can't be trusted. So somebody who has buttons on their shirt. Okay, 216 centimeters squared, and you did that by taking 6 by 6, multiplying those. You got 6 faces for the cube, so 216 square centimeters. What's the volume of this? Somebody who has no print on their shirt. Well, who I haven't heard from. Like no words. We'll accept symbols, no words. Woo! 216 cubic centimeters. Okay. What's our ratio? 1 to 1. Now, what I want you to do is down below that table, I want you to imagine a cube. So this is cube X. It's the cube that does not exist. You don't have to build this cube. What if you had a cube that was 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters? Figure out the surface area, the volume, and the ratio. So we have a surface area of 600 centimeters squared. Is that what you have? That's right. 10 by 10 is 100, so you've got 100 square centimeters per face. You have 6 faces. What's the volume? So somebody else I have not heard from, somebody who is wearing either black or white. Okay, Josh? 1,000 cubic centimeters. So what's the ratio? Somebody I haven't heard from who is in... Do you have any University B shirts in here? Okay, I got one, Bailey Reinstein. I knew I'd net one. Do you have the ratio done yet? Okay, be careful. Let's see. Yeah, okay, wait. No.
6 to 10.
Which would simplify down to? Okay, 6 to 10 or 3 to 5. So what happened? We went from having more surface area for less volume, and the bigger we get, we end up with a situation where we've got more volume than we do surface area. So the question is, why are cells always so small? This is why. Because if you have to take everything in through your surface, if you get a big enough volume, you can all of a sudden no longer afford to support all of the mass that you've got. It gets completely unmanageable. So, why are cells small? That's why. Because once you get above a certain size, you don't have enough surface area to get all the things into that cell that you need to. Okay, you are going to turn these in. And then we are going to, in the 10 minutes that you've got, talk a little bit about cells and then on to the next topic. Okay, so all living things, we're on to the notes, are very well organized. You are better organized than you think. Even if you don't feel very organized, you'll have to cut in front. Even if you don't feel very well organized, you are. And you are organized actually initially at the molecular level. Huh? What? At the molecular level. You know that you're just a big sack of chemicals, right? Oh, I haven't even called you fatty water bags yet. That comes when we actually talk about cells and organisms. That's all we are, is big fatty water bags, all of us. Because all your cell walls are made of fats, phospholipids, and those cells are just full of water. So you've got little fatty bags full of water. We're all a bunch of fatty water bags. You can call any other person a big fatty water bag and you'll be right, but I'm not going to guarantee they won't get insulted. So you are organized at the molecular level. All the same kinds of chemicals end up in the same places. So you've got this amazing chemical. You've got this neat chemical called DNA. You've got miles and miles and miles of it. So, wouldn't it be nice if you could keep it all in one place? You do. Keep it in the same place in every cell of your body. I'd call that organization. So you have this chemical, you have a given location for storage, you are organized at a molecular level. You have other chemicals that are organized in your body. Hemoglobin. It's a chemical that carries oxygen in your bloodstream. Without it, you die. There we go again. Without it, you die. All neatly organized. Stored, produced, moved through the body in an organized fashion. You're organized at the cellular level. So, what are these funny little things that I've drawn here? These guys. They look like red donuts. Red blood cells. Yeah. They are RBCs. If you've ever had blood work done, they probably do an RBC and a WBC. So, all of those red blood cells are going to be found in the locations in your circulatory system. So they're grouped together, they're organized together to perform a function. What do red blood cells do? Yeah, they carry oxygen to all the cells in your body. And so they're very well organized, grouped by function. What about, and I can't draw these well, so bunches of cells that look like this. And they're these long cells, kind of like this. They're all connected. They're all grouped together. Do you know what those are? You're using them right now. They're muscle cells, yeah. If your heart's beating, which all of your hearts are beating, or we'd be administering some sort of first aid to you and calling 911, as long as your heart's beating, you're using some muscle cells right now. Well, they're all grouped together. They're organized by function. Okay? So we can take every cell in your body, and it's a good bet, it's organized with other cells that do the same thing it does.